Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. On the visitor's sideline, Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys at 2-0 to begin 2025. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys also 2-0, so this is a good measuring stick matchup early in the season. The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from Santa Clara. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the man who won a national title at Alabama. Quarterback's the former first-round pick, Mac Jones.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Jones. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 12.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Thomas Morstead.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019, the 7th year for Murray leading the Birds. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Connor. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Second and 6.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Crazy. Woo! Short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Gun, it's Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Josh Sweat in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. To throw, it's Jones. Screen pass to Ayuk, caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cards offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were 3-and-out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Bryce Huff getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 6 on the play.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Rolling to the left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Plant. It's Murray. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
2nd down at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. On the kick. This is Connor. He's got space inside the 25. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Connor. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, That might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Off-balance throw, it's complete. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
2-yard loss on the play.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. In this case, they do it for a loss.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 42-yard line.
On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
19 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And
he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak in here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. First and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Rice Huff. He works his way in. And that's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter.
if there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any...
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. Nick Bosa. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
That's Harrison in motion. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. 1st and 10 now from the 36. As we are ready to get back underway. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From 29, here's 2nd down and 4. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On 3rd down, Murray. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cardinals.
Here's a give up the middle, Connor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. We'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, to say this defense has had their way in this first half here, Mike, would probably be the understatement of the game. I mean, that's now 6 sacks for this defense, and we haven't even gotten to halftime yet.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland
in trouble, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. That's over the middle to Kittle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with McCaffrey. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Max Melton.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. A gain there of 16 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Now a toss. Connor heading left. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Nick Martin on the tackle. A gain of 15. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. 3rd and 2. Now Murray. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Heavens, given. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. And now 3 sacks, 3 in the first half.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game. There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 49ers offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones on the bootleg. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Now Murray. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is hard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
From the 20, here is 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. And he's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown Cardinals. It felt like like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. Gun, it's Jones. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the 49er first down.
Jones now on 1st down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Throwing now is Jones. On the move past the 40. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good. 4.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Throw left side complete to Pearson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jones to the air again. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
That's another 49er first down.
Throwing Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Loss of 7 brings up 3rd down and goal.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
As we count down to kickoff of the 2nd half. To return is Greg Dortch. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Murray. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go play action for Murray. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down.
Handoff, it's Connor. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Nick Bosa. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. Fourth sack of the game.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started and pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
It's a gain of 9.
Shotgun now for Jones. Throw on the run is complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
That's another 49er. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. They've been highly efficient. Now they get another first down.
And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
Brings up second and 1 at the 7-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Josh Sweat, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. To throw. It's Jones. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That's First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Jones, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Big Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. That's a slant to Ayuk.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Gonna work Connor in the middle here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He keeps it himself.
Murray scrambles from the pocket. A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Power run inside. Here's Connor.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They go play action now. Murray. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Bryce Huff bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
24-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Score Cardinals 22, 49ers 3. Chad Ryland to kick off for
All right,
Arizona.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Jones keeping this one. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw is Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Cody Simon working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Off-balance throw, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day.
He's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Josh Sweat, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cardinals offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. Murray from his own end zone. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. It's Jones. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Jones. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd down, here's Jones. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Jones to the air again. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. drive begins with Connor, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 on the play.
On third down, Murray. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
3 and out. Fourth down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Niners offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read. Seemingly, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On second down, Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cards offense ready to get back to work. They are looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
They'll go again here to Connor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set the stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On the give. This is Connor. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Second down, Murray. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover, they keep the ball. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
So right now, there's got to be a pretty honest conversation on the sideline between the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach. They've got to come up with a way to get this guy blocked, and whether it's extra bodies at the line of scrimmage or different protection calls, whatever they got to do, they cannot continue to let one guy wreck the game.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now, Jones. Now he'll run. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing on first down is Jones. Well, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And good work defensively to slow him up before he gets free. He's ushered out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. He'll be forced outright. He'll try to run for it. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
That's good for a.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Pearson. And he's brought it down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Purdy now on second down. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Back to the air is Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The pressure gets there. turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll go right back to Connor. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. So, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. We'll try and run for this with Connor. And now, 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
A 52-yard attempt.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6. And a 49.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 3rd and 9. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.